Have you ever wondered why the quietest person in the room often seems like they know something no one else does? There's something mysterious about silence, something powerful, in a world that never stops talking. The ones who stay silent stand out in ways most people will never understand. It's not just about personality, it's about presence. Quiet people have a presence that isn't loud, but it's deeply felt. They're calm, they're stillness. It's not emptiness, it's strength. And if you're someone who has ever felt overlooked because you don't speak much, stay with this. Because by the end, you'll realize you're not missing something. You're holding something rare. We live in a world that rewards volume. People believe if you're not speaking, you must not know. If you're not shouting, you must not care. If you're not seen, you must not matter. But that's not the truth. The truth is, the loudest person in the room often has the least control, and the quietest. They've already won half the battle, because they don't need to be seen to feel valuable. They don't need to be heard to prove their worth. They already know who they are. Quiet people aren't weak. They're intentional. They watch, they listen, they pick up on energy, details, tone, things others miss. And while everyone else rushes to respond, to speak first, to take the spotlight, the quiet person waits, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. They know something most people don't. Not everything needs a reaction, not every moment needs words. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is say nothing at all. This world confuses silence with insecurity, but silence can be self-trust. Silence can be composure. The loud scream to be seen. Sprico. The quiet move in shadows, and when they show up, they shift everything. They are not seeking applause. They are building their momentum in private. That's why when they speak, people listen. Because they don't waste words, they say only what matters. Think about this. Have you ever been in a room where one person says almost nothing, but their energy changes the entire space? That's no accident. That's not luck. That's the result of a powerful inner world. A mind trained to observe, a heart trained to understand, a will trained to endure. Quiet people carry storms within them. Not chaos, but fire. Controlled, focused, waiting. They don't come to take over. They come to rise when it matters most. So why do so many of us overlook them? It's because we've been conditioned to believe that power must look a certain way. That leaders must be loud. That impact must be immediate. But real power doesn't shout. Real power doesn't rush. Real power is quiet confidence. The kind that doesn't beg for attention but earns respect. Quiet people don't need to prove they're right. They just know. And that knowing creates peace. That peace creates control. That control becomes power. But here's the twist. Many quiet people don't even realize how powerful they truly are. Because they've spent years thinking something's wrong with them. They've been told to speak up, to be more outgoing, to stand out more. And in trying to be louder, they silence their real gift, their inner strength. If that's you, if you've ever doubted yourself for being quiet, hear this clearly. There's nothing wrong with your silence. In fact, it may be the strongest thing about you. The world needs your type of strength. The calm, the depth, the insight. You don't need to change to be great. You just need to trust who you already are. You see, when a quiet person decides to move, it's not out of impulse, it's out of intention. Every step is measured. Every word is chosen. Every action carries meaning, and that's the kind of power that can't be faked. That's the kind of presence that leaves an impact long after the moment is gone. The truth is, there's a storm behind those silent eyes. Not a storm of chaos, but of discipline, of vision, of unstoppable will. And when it's time, when it's really time, that storm becomes the force that shifts the entire direction of a life, a career, a future. So don't underestimate the quiet ones. Don't rush to fill the silence. Don't mistake patience for passivity. Because while the world is busy making noise, the quiet ones are busy making history. If you're someone who lives in that quiet, know this. You are not invisible. You are not small. You are simply building something bigger than most can see. And when that moment comes, when you step forward, everyone will feel it. Stay with this journey. You'll understand why being quiet was never your weakness. It was always your hidden strength. Quiet people are not simply silent by chance. They possess a unique way of thinking that sets them apart from the rest. Their minds work differently. They reflect deeply, analyze thoroughly, and feel intensely. While many rush to react or speak without thought, quiet minds are busy understanding the world on a level others often miss. This kind of thinking isn't random. It's purposeful. It's the mental discipline of pausing, observing, and choosing the right moment to act or speak. Psychologists have discovered that those who are naturally quiet tend to have higher levels of self-awareness and emotional intelligence. They understand their feelings and motivations more clearly, which gives them an inner calm even in the midst of chaos. Instead of being overwhelmed by external noise, they filter information carefully, absorbing only what truly matters. This careful processing allows them to make wiser decisions and avoid impulsive mistakes. Quiet people don't need to broadcast their thoughts because they trust their own judgment. They don't seek approval because their confidence comes from within. This inner strength creates a powerful foundation that many loud voices never build. It means they don't feel the need to prove themselves constantly. Their actions speak louder than words, and their presence is felt even when they say nothing. This mindset also explains why quiet individuals tend to be more creative and insightful. They spend time exploring their own thoughts and ideas without distraction. They connect dots others haven't seen and find solutions where others only see problems. This deep focus is a rare gift, and it's what gives them an edge in life. Being quiet isn't about hiding from the world, it's about mastering it from within. It's about turning inward to build mental resilience, clarity, and strength. The quiet mind is a powerful mind because it understands the true value of patience, reflection, and thoughtful action. This is why quiet people are often the most formidable, even if they never shout about it. The power of quiet people becomes even clearer when you look at how they perform over time. They don't seek quick wins or immediate recognition. Instead, they focus on steady progress, building strength beneath the surface while others chase fleeting applause. This long-term approach often leads to greater success because it's rooted in consistency and resilience. Quiet minds are not easily distracted. They have the ability to concentrate deeply on their goals, blocking out the noise that pulls others off track. This kind of focus is rare and valuable. It allows them to work through challenges calmly and methodically, without the pressure to rush or impress. While many get overwhelmed by setbacks or criticism, quiet individuals use these moments to learn, adapt, and grow stronger inside. Resilience is one of their greatest strengths. Because they process internally, they develop emotional armor that protects them from the chaos around them. They don't wear their struggles on their sleeves. Instead, they manage them silently and come back more determined. This inner toughness often surprises people because it doesn't look like the usual loud displays of strength. It's a quiet power that builds over time and can't be shaken easily. Observation is another skill quiet people master. They watch carefully, noticing patterns and details others miss. This heightened awareness helps them anticipate problems before they happen and identify opportunities that others overlook. It's a superpower born from listening more than speaking, from patience instead of haste. When quiet people finally act, it's with intention and precision. Their moves aren't random or reactive. They are calculated and impactful. They don't feel the need to announce their victories. Their results speak for themselves. This steady, thoughtful approach to life often means that when they do step forward, their influence is stronger and more lasting than those who constantly seek attention. Quiet people teach us that power isn't about making noise. It's about mastering yourself. It's about knowing when to speak and when to listen, when to act and when to wait. That is the kind of power that changes lives quietly, but forever. Quiet people possess a remarkable gift, the ability to observe the world with a clarity that others rarely achieve. Their silence is not absence, it is presence. They listen with intention, watching details that slip past most people's notice. This deep observation sharpens their understanding of people and situations, giving them a unique advantage. They see beyond surface-level distractions to what truly matters. This patience to watch and wait cultivates incredible mental strength. Instead of rushing into decisions or reacting emotionally, quiet minds analyze the bigger picture. They give themselves the space to process, reflect, and prepare. This deliberate calm creates a powerful mental edge. It allows them to avoid common pitfalls caused by impulsiveness and stress. They build a foundation rooted in wisdom, not haste. In silence, they sharpen their ideas and strategies like a blade. Their creativity blossoms in the quiet moments when the mind is free to wander deeply. to wander deeply. Without the noise of constant talking or external pressures, their thoughts take shape more clearly and boldly. This inner world becomes a source of strength, innovation, and clarity. Quiet people understand the value of timing. They know when to speak and when to remain silent. Their actions are intentional and impactful because they come after careful thought. When they finally move, it is with purpose, nothing wasted, nothing random. This patient approach often surprises others who expect immediate results or loud declarations. The quiet do not seek approval or validation from the crowd. They are driven by internal standards fueled by a deep sense of purpose. This makes their power different, less flashy, but far more enduring. It's a power that builds quietly, patiently, and steadily until it becomes unstoppable. This hidden power of observation and patience is what allows quiet people to navigate life's challenges with grace and strength. Their silence is not a void. It is a force. It is the calm before the storm, the preparation for a moment that changes everything. This is why their impact is felt long after words have faded. If you are someone who often feels quiet, know that your silence is not a weakness. It is a profound strength waiting to be unleashed. Your mind holds incredible power, and your quiet nature is a strategy, not a flaw. In a world obsessed with noise and constant expression, you possess the rare ability to build depth, clarity, and focus beneath the surface. This is your advantage. Your silence allows you to connect deeply with your thoughts and emotions. Instead of reacting impulsively, you reflect and understand. This self-awareness is a hidden weapon, helping you make decisions that are aligned with your true purpose. You don't need to shout to be heard because your actions carry weight far beyond words. When you move, you do so with intention and confidence, and that leaves a lasting impression. You don't have to change to fit the loud world around you. Your quietness is your strength, and embracing it fully will unlock your true potential. Trust in your ability to observe, to think deeply, and to act wisely. Let your silence be the calm foundation from which your power grows. Speak when it matters, but also recognize the power of waiting. Your restraint is not hesitation. It is mastery. You hold the key to influence not by volume, but by the depth of your presence and the strength of your will. The world may overlook you at times, but it cannot ignore the force you become when you step forward with purpose. Remember, real power does not demand attention. It commands respect quietly and confidently. Your quiet mind is a force to be reckoned with. Use it to rise, to lead, and to create change that resonates far beyond the noise. Your silence is not empty. It is full of potential waiting to be realized. Embrace it, own it, and let your powerful mind guide you to a future that only you can build.